Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill, Carlos Rodon. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The center fielder, number 3, stayed on.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now, here is Cedar Rafaela. Ground ball, left side. McMahon fires over to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
The right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Ball 1, no strikes. On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie. Red Sox go 1-2-3. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in the Bronx, today's starting pitcher, number 56. What do you have on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at-bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Ben Rice in the box now as he leaves that one up high. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ball. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. So Goldie strikes out here.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's been a great free agent sign.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. And foul ball.
Ball.
Let's go, Belly.
Right through there for a strike. Rice off of first with two away.
Here we go, Cody.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Quick move to first, and he's back safely. Here's a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The second baseman, Jack Gilden Jr.
And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So up next, Jose Caballero.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. Still stepping in from Boston, Wilson Contreras. Missed inside with the curve. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So It's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Late swing fouled off. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Yeah!
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Mickey Gasper. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's high.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
On the ground out to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
No,
The
that
Red
missed, that's
Sox
a
with
ball.
some bullpen action. Justin Slayton up and throwing.
He's
No, that
just
missed.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Let's go, JC. Here, what?
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 30, Max.
And up next for New York, Max Schumann. The 0-1. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And the Yanks go quietly. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Fought off foul.
Ball, that's outside.
Let's go, Yankees.
And now the count is even. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Kiner-Falefa wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. And a man aboard.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
That's a ball low.
He was late there, strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Kiner-Falefa gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Checks over to first, back safely. In there, and it's 0-1. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Back foot slider struck him out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Man on second, 2 down. close,
That's the
but
ball.
called a ball. And it's 2-0. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And a 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Caballero sends it to first. And that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching for
Bottom
Boston,
half of the third,
number
and they bring in a new
63,
pitcher, Justin Slayton. He's been so good against lefties. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Flied to right his first time.
Grisham.
And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
In the air to left center, Rafaela turns to the right on the move. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Ben Wright.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close.
Gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there off first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie, looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you've got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, Durbin. 3rd out. Yanks held in check, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Start of the 4th, so stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Up the middle, Chisholm handles, throws to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Gets him to chase after that one. That's outside.
Ball outside.
And the count even 1-1. Way out front for strike two.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Here's a high chopper. Whips it across. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Here's Contreras now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, it looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two down, nobody on.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That's a ball.
That one a little bit high. 3-1 now. And he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And the Red Sox lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, so now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Yeah, that's fouled off. This one smoked on its way out of here. That's worth the price of admission. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
Ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's
Slate, the tall righty, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. That one missed. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
The 1-0. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. First time up was a pop out. That one kicks away from the catcher to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
One out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nope, ball.
Next pitch is outside. Man at second. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
That catches the outside corner. Strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Justin Slate is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the Red
A new
Sox,
pitcher in the game, number 78.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That's the ball.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Two on, two outs. That one's in there. And the count is 3-1.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
This to third, and it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. McMahon scores, and it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
First and second, 2 outs. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball out.
The lefty, the 1-0. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 1-1.
Ball. That's down.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 5-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We played 4. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 5th. Still stepping in for Boston, Mickey Gasper. Just missed.
That's the ball.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
On the ground to third, McMahon gets it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Batter number 2, second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Escara takes it in for the out. Out number 2. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Meyer.
Two down, bases empty. Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. The 0-1. outside corner. There's a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Bellinger.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
This one in the air. Durbin. And there's one down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Junior.
Ball, that's high. Back one.
Next offering is in the dirt. Inside, just missed. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. The 3-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 78 out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Red
So
Sox.
the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Greg Weisser.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero, 1 for 2.
That's a ball.
Out towards left center. Rafaela on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Caleb Durbin digs in now.
The third baseman, number 5, Caleb Durbin.
Ball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball there. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Duran.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. The Yanks leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Take your base.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder.
Man at first, now the number 2 hitter, Cedar Rafaela, has grounded out a couple of times.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Jake Bird appears to be getting loose. Two-oh. Duran, the base runner at first with 1 out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Just missed. High.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
this lefty matchup, things not going so well.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. He is struck out and he is walked. First pitch
That's the ball.
just misses. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Two on, two outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
And a big swing and a miss. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Peyton Tolley, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go.
Nope, ball.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Gone! A solo shot. And they boost their lead.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
See ya.
That to right. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 30.
So
Max
digging in, Max Schumann.
Schumann.
In there for strike one. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Towards first, fair ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees,
back. We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new pitcher on the
59,
mound, Jake Bird. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Leading off,
leading off the
Masataka
Boston,
Yoshida.
the left fielder, number 7, Masataka Yoshida.
And first offering is fouled off. Inside, almost got him.
No,
I can't
that's
play
in.
around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a 3-2. That one misses.
Take your bait.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Get your ice cold soda here.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Ball.
The Bo Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Now it's 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Three and two now. Into center. Grisham sprinting for this one. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That's in there. Swing and a ground ball. Over to Jazz. There's one. And that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And the sweeper catches the plate. 2 outs with a runner at third. Ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. That's out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
pitching for the Red
We're
Sox,
back in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
70,
bottom of the seventh. Peyton Tolley.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Stepping in,
Leadoff
Ben
for
Rice.
the Yankees,
3 for 3 with
the
3
designated
singles.
hitter.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one fouled off. Tolley, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
That one ripped right center field. Full extension makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Ball.
In the air out to center. Rafaela makes a nice running catch. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 6 and the Red Sox nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
0-1. And there's a strike. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Oh, tough night at the dish, punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
In the air, right field, Schumann on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox,
And there's 2 down.
the center fielder, number 3, Cedon
Manager
Rafaela.
out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jake Bird won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Camilo Doval
Number
on the pitch here.
75.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And next for the Red Sox, Cedon Rafaela. 0 for 3 in this one. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's
That one way inside.
straighten him up a little bit.
Just missed.
Oh, that's in.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And there's the automatic. Three one is on the way. That one found hard the other way. Payoff pitch. Payoff pitch. The right-hander gives up the
ball
2-out
Take your
walk.
base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ball one,
the
no
ball.
strikes.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first
And
baseman,
up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Two on, 2 outs.
Nope, ball.
To third, McMahon. They get the force, and that is that. Boston strands a pair. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off for
They
the
put themselves
Yankees,
out in front
the
with a
second
nice
baseman,
display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Come on, New York. Let's go, Yankees.
Ball.
Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Pack.
The Yankees up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, he
That's
missed
a ball.
badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's go, Yankees.
No, that's out.
One now. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air to left center. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Ninth inning coming up. The Yanks lead it 6-0. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. Back in New York. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That one to first. Takes it himself. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
For the Red Sox, the catcher, Mickey Gasper.
Let's go, New York.
Come on, Tranquilo Camilo.
There's a strike.
Ha!
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Taps softly to the right side, and that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Jackknifes out of the way. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Let's go, Bombers.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Line drive. And that's down. A base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 1 for 3. In the dirt.
Let's go, Tranquilo Camilo.
Just
That's
missed.
the ball down.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Gasper leads off first with one away.
Foul ball.
Let's go.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, right field. He makes the grab.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Marcelo.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Camilo Doval done for the night. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Yankees,
Yarbrough into the
Number
game.
33.
He last pitched 2 days
Ryan
ago.
Yarbrough.
Go New York.
And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go New York.
Ball high.
They're down to their final strike.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Chisholm. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.